Yes.
Look down below and there's like the corn of the park. And it
Oh.
showed the river, and I just felt like there was definitely change in the movement. You know, it's crossing.
Yeah. Okay. Alvin coming, well, I don't want to get into the details about where that happens, but there you felt a very real thing. And that those changes, anytime there's a change, there's certain indications that we pick up on, and we feel, hey, something is changing. Those elements that make up the cinema. So probably sounds were changing, light was changing, expressions were changing, maybe pace, things like this. Oh, something's coming. Yes.
I'm afraid of getting a no to this question, but when you were talking about Eraserhead before, you said that you were inspired by a scriptural verse from the Bible, and we promised not to tell what you tell us.
No. I'm sorry, you were afraid of getting something and you got it. Yes. Let's see, of course I knew about Fairfield, but I'd never been. And I had a hope of going to visit it at that time, but we were just so busy every day that I never came down to Fairfield then. Yes.
I know that you're a very big fan of Kafka, and at least that's what I heard. And I attempted to adapt the Metamorphosis into a stage play. I say attempted because it wasn't very successful. But during the course of my attempt, I found myself getting my actors to watch Eraserhead, because as far as mood and atmosphere was concerned, I just kept thinking about Eraserhead a lot, and it occurred to me while I was in a drive-thru at an Arby's one day that Eraserhead, it's very Kafkaesque. It seems to me in very many ways Metamorphosis, only as opposed to Gregor transforming into an insect, you have the baby that is the source of the shame, and I was just wondering if that was a conscious, if you were aware of that or not, or if I'm just absolutely wrong.
Absolutely wrong. But Kafka makes a world that is similar, an industrial city world, and Philadelphia is an industrial city world. And Philadelphia, I always say, is one of my greatest inspirations. Yes. I discovered Julie Cruz because of the great Angelo Badalamenti, who's a composer. And you'll hear Angelo's music in Straight Story. Very, very beautiful. And I written these lyrics for a song we did called The Mysteries of Love. And Angelo had picked this other girl to sing, but when I heard it, I said, no, that's not right. And then Angelo said, oh, I know who can sing like what you're talking about. And there came Julie Cruz. So I met her through that Mysteries of Love. Yes?
What was the thought process that you went through?
Attracted to Iowa. The Straight Story took place in Iowa, and that's where it all took place. So we came here, and I saw a lot of corn and a lot of soybeans.
Okay.
But like I said, it was a great experience along the road in Iowa. And then Fairfield, Maharishi Vedic City, a whole nother level of greatness in Iowa. Yes?
Could you describe what peace would be like
what is your vision of world peace?
What is my vision of world peace? They say peace is not just the absence of war. Peace is the absence of negativity, the seeds of war. So it would be a world with no negativity. No negativity. And they say negativity is just the absence of this dynamic peace. It only can come when this is low. When peace is low, negativity has a chance to get a hold. When you ramp up the light of unity, negativity doesn't have a chance. There's so much negativity, so much suffering, so much ignorance. It's kind of unbelievable. But we think this is reality. This is the way it is. It's got to be. And somebody comes along talking about the light of unity and peace. Think you're crazy. But as you heard this morning, if you heard Dr. John Hagelin, 10 million times 10 million times 10 million times more powerful than the atomic level of creation is the unified field. And people don't really believe that. But more and more and more, science, they're saying, wait a minute, if science is really saying these things, if there are really technologies to enlighten this deepest level, at least let's give it a chance. And it's so powerful. It can bring enlightenment to the individual. It can bring peace to earth. And we don't really know how fantastically golden that will be. But as the world changes, art changes, relationships change, ideas change, all kinds of things, it would be thrilling. I can bet.
One last question, David.
Yes.
One last question.
One more question. Yes.
It's an honor to talk to you. You're one of my favorite film directors. So.
Thanks.
I have a question on ratio, like when you film a scene, how many takes you do, or I have a question.
7 takes, maximum.
7?
7. I'm just kidding you. You shoot till you get it. You shoot till you get it. But it's not like rolling dice. You could roll dice for a long time and never get a 7. So if it's not happening, you talk and rehearse a bit before you shoot again. And then you get it to where you think the next time it's going to happen. And you shoot. Now, if there's a couple little things that aren't quite right, you give it another go. But if you talk, rehearse, without killing it, without making it tired, you go delicately like that till you get it right. But normally, if you do talk and rehearse in between, you can get it right with, 3, 4, or the magic number of 7. Thank you all very, very much.
Enjoy the film. Thank you. If anyone needs a seat,